So this is what I am doing, and this is the reason why my videos might be a little bit behind. I'm tearing out all of this. If y'all have seen some of my other videos, how I had custom built-in cabinets on this whole thing, I'm getting rid of all that. Basically, this is what they look like. Of course, they had a top on them. They had all doors. They had drawers in them that pulled in and out. You can see the sliders there. Okay, so all of these had deep drawers. You opened them up, and they had really wide drawers that pulled in and out. It was all wiring ran through it, receptacles in the top of it. So air compressor was tucked down in there. Had a shelf up here, you know, that basically just collected dust and junk. Them cabinets are staying. But yeah, Mike, I was talking to Mike this morning at the shop, and he's like, man, you should show people on your channel your beautiful workbench. So there's my beautiful workbench. This is what happens in life sometimes. It's cold outside, and obviously this is my second night working on this. I worked till 10 o'clock last night, got home from work today, ate dinner, and I'll probably work out here again until at least 10 o'clock tonight. But yeah, it's a glorified workbench. So we've all been there, try to take care of it and everything, but I'm just like everybody else. I'm just an average Joe. I'm not, too good for setting stuff in my car. I try to protect it, but that's what it is. Harper, of course, comes out here with her car and has stuff strung everywhere. Now she just went to bed, so I'll try to pick all her crap up, put it back in her car. When she comes out here tomorrow, she'll take everything out of her car and throw it out of her car, everything I put in there. But we went and picked up these two Yukon boxes. Basically, all of my drawers looked like this. You know, they were deep and just full of crap like this. And it was really just cluttered. Like every single drawer just had kind of its own theme, but they were just full of crap. So if you had, let's just say 5 square feet or 10 square feet inside of a cabinet, only 5 square feet or 3 square feet was getting used because, you know, there's a lot of wasted space basically for how big the cabinets were. So for the same square footage that a toolbox takes up, it actually is a little less deep. I can actually pack it full of all kinds of stuff. You know, you can organize it with your rivets and then all your nuts and bolts in the top. So I've been kind of moving stuff out of the cabinets as I'm tearing them apart. But yeah, I figured I would just show y'all if, it gets out of control. We picked up these bar stools the other day. I'm actually building a farmhouse style pub table over here for me and the wife on date night. We'll actually have date night out here when the kids are asleep in bed and, turn the lights down, turn on some YouTube and, have date night with the car actually out here, maybe do a puzzle together or something. Plan to put a workbench over here with the vise and the grinder and eventually a drill press. That way the mess is right here near the doors, and in the summertime it's easy to get airflow through here and you got a little more distance from the car when you're grinding. If you go back and watch one of my first videos that I started on this channel with the Comet, I actually show how bad I messed the original glass up on this side because the vise was right here and sparks, when I did grinding over here, sling right here, here's actually aluminum all over the car from, when I did, I was filming, let's see here this weekend, the 2 videos y'all have already seen, it's got aluminum's just been in the air. It has got all over the place. And so I'm going to try to move the fabrication stuff to that corner. I also need to finish painting the ceiling in here and, move the fabrication stuff to that corner. But this is the toolbox is staying. I need to finish trimming it out because it was never finished 100%. All of these shelves are actually back from, let's see here, the 1800s, the late 1800s. This is actually wood off of my great-granddad's barn that I took and ripped down and then put a cedar oil on it. So you can see the grain in it and everything. I mean, it's real deal, really, really old wood. So all that stuff's staying because this was kind of my corner I built. And then that's my other granddad's toolbox that I repurposed and framed it in. I just got to finish that. But yeah, we're going to line both of these boxes up over here on this wall. So it's going to pack a ton. I don't want to tear the sheetrock out, but I want to put the electrical back in because when I bought this house, they only had one plug over here. As I'm sure a lot of y'all are you're facing your house yourself. So what I plan to do, and it might actually help somebody out, if you kind of have a garage like this where you don't have plugs, this is the reason why we come in here and we spliced off of this plug, come down here And we had a plug down here for the refrigerator. I had a mini split whenever I had a mini fridge whenever I first built the house. I put it in here. I stocked it full of beer in hopes that I would have some friends that would come over and hang out. And basically, they drink beer, we order Domino's, I work on the car, and we all just, hang out and everything. Unfortunately, that never happened. The friends are just not interested in coming over and working on the car. I had a refrigerator down here, got rid of that. And then I had a storage pocket that I built. But we ran all the wiring through here inside the bench so we didn't have to cut the sheetrock out and run it through there. So now what I'm going to do to maintain the electrical is I'm going to build in a big locker style cabinet right here, okay? Because I'm going to retain some of these drawers, like all of them right there. So I'm going to build a locker style thing where basically there's a big door on it, and it will go to the height of your garage door rail, and you'll open it up and you'll just have drawer on top of drawer on top of drawer on top of drawer all the way up. So like a locker style here, and then I'm actually going to frame off of the top of this. There's a metal 90 right here, so I'm going to frame with wood, off the wall, and I'm actually going to put a shelf up there, because when I take the fenders off the car and stuff like that, I don't have nowhere to put them safely. I built a hook on that side of the garage up high right there to hang the one-piece front end on when it comes off, but I'm also going to build a shelf up there, and then that way I can slip the fenders up here or the bumper or whatever so they don't get scratched and tore up. I know a lot of people come across the top of their garage door, and build a giant platform, and I might eventually add on to that, but this is going to be a cool way to just put two pretty good shelves, about 8 feet, and then however wide that is on both sides to store some big parts up high whenever they're needed, just to be sat out of the way. So frame that over, locker style thing there, and then I'll probably keep some kind of little table here possibly, or just get rid of it and take my Harbor Freight motor stand that I converted to a table that's universal. If you haven't checked that video out, go look under, I think it's Projects to Help Others is the name of that album. And I show a cool way to convert your engine stand into a table that you can easily unconvert when you're not using it. So that's an engine stand, a transmission stand, and a table, and I go over all of that in the video. So it's a huge space saver because I'm big on saving space in here. But we'll have the two Yukon boxes up there, and then maybe a little table here, maybe not. I might just keep this open to store stuff, but definitely going to put a really solid heavy-duty workbench over there. To retain the wiring, I'm going to take and frame a 2x4 wall out right here, so it will come out 4 inches here, and there will be studs, like frame another wall, and then there will be a ledge like up here all the way around this to however long I want it, probably all the way down to the locker. So there'll be a ledge where you can sit drink cups, drill bits, cell phone, whatever you want up top, and that'll probably be out of rough cut lumber to give it a nice antique look. And then I'll run the wiring inside the new wall, and for the face of the wall I'll use a beadboard like I did in the house on some stuff, and that will also help clear your concrete ledge down here that runs all the way down this side. You need to space it off so you don't, the ledge is not exposed. And then I'll be able to finish tying my trim in and actually paint it, because I've never painted it, and finish trimming all that out, beadboard all this, lead, rough cut lumber ledge on top, Yukon boxes there, LED lights under here, and yeah, so I don't know who cares. Nobody might care, but I figured it's what I'm doing, and I kind of try to share a lot of stuff with y'all, so I just kind of show y'all what I'm doing. It's going to be a little hard for me to edit videos because I'm in the middle of tearing my garage apart, so I can get back to working on this, but I will definitely do my best to stay on top of it. And I do have some big news coming up in probably a week or so that some people might not care about, other people might be interested in checking out once I get the garage taken care of. But Mike definitely wanted me to show y'all the glorified workbench, and I said, shoot, why not? I'll upload it. If somebody cares, then cool. If not, then hey. But I'm going to wrap this up. I'm not going to keep it long. I'm going to get back to work, but I just wanted to let y'all know what I'm kind of up to. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thanks y'all for watching, and stick with me, and we'll be right back on the videos ASAP.